Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Thank you, that was my impression of a yo-yo salesman. All right, well, thank you guys for coming out tonight to support the live local comedy. Give your guys a round of applause. It's raining, cold out here, watching some live local jokes. I will be your MC for the evening. JT, get some drinks at the bar. Michelle's taking care of you tonight, guys. We're going to have some fun. Right? We're going to have some fun. Guys, I've been trying to get into the dating scene recently. Dating can be something, man. I've been trying to message colorblind ladies. Try to date colorblind people. So confusing. They always leave me on red. Like how they know? You're catfishing me, man. You can see colors. But having any kind of disadvantage sucks. Any disadvantage like that is tough. I was watching a video of a 16-year-old girl who has a condition, rare condition, where she looks like she's 60 years old. That is sad. Like I always try to look at the positive, you know, go stay positive. I mean, this girl, like, she looks like she's 60. Fucking, she'll get a senior discount wherever. You just gotta look at the positive. Well, when I was 16, I was just hustling the comedy bars. I'm sneaking into the bars. I started out 16 doing comedy, doing the open mic scene. This one time I did a mic, but before I even went up on stage, I went to go use the restroom, and I realized that my fly was down the whole time I was at the show. So. It's a good thing I double checked that, guys. Otherwise I'd be a really awkward opener and closer. Got him. Let's talk about restrooms for a minute, people. That's a weird name. Restroom. You're not resting at all in that room. It's false advertising. If you pee, like, sure, it's more relaxing that way. We have to take like a massive Taco Bell dump. You're not resting at all. That is not resting. That's fighting for your life. Take a massive shit. It's bad. The name needs to be accurate. The name needs to match that name. It's like imagine how unfair it would be if I named a local, fine establishment that serves alcoholic beverages, and I called them DDs. What's DDs, you may ask? Not designated drivers. DDs, that's divorce dads. That's what that is. That's our fine establishment there. I did the mic scene when I traveled to Texas for a family vacation last Christmas. Hit up some mics over there. Let me be real with you. There was one mic I did in Fort Worth, and I had a little bit too much to eat before said mic. You guys kind of see where this is going probably. I had too much to eat before this mic, so we're walking up to the mic. I damn near shit myself, guys. I damn near shit myself right before the mic. I'm like, I don't fucking know if I'm gonna make it. Like, I'm out of town. I couldn't even keep my shit out of my pants. It's not a good look in this town. But eventually I did make it, and then the mic that we did perform at, it was this place called Fanboys in Fort Worth, Texas. It had this like giant like statue of Spider-Man right next to the building. So I was thinking to myself, like, wow, if I did shit myself and still go to this mic, that's dedication right there. Like I'm doing my best like impression of some guy just Spider-Man. It's like, it's a good performance for blind people. They can smell the shit. It still works for blind people. All the senses. When I was doing some time in Texas, that sounds like a prison sentence. When I was doing comedy in Texas, I did my first, this was pretty wild, I did my first all-black crowd for the first time. And that's a lot of fun. I did not know what I was getting into before. I did not know it would be, I would be like one of the only couple white guys in the crowd. And you know, as the night went on, as like right before the show starts, as the night went on, like I saw more and more people fill up. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, well, the only two white guys like this, we're gonna have some fun. And you know, I do my set like normally. And at the end of my set, I have to say it. I'm gonna be honest. I'd be like, well, guys, let me address the elephant in the room here. I'm aware I'm the only Filipino guys. I'm aware. So that was my Texas trip, doing all those crowds. Almost shitting my pants before a Texas gig. That was fun. I'll do one more joke for y'all. So guys, I'll tell you a little bit about me first. Growing up as a kid. So I slept upstairs. My bedroom was upstairs. My bedroom door, it never had a lock on it. So when you're a teenager and you want to watch porn, I mean, like, I'm not gonna do it if I don't have a lock. My parents are on the same floor as me, so like, I fucking fine, okay? I was, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta improvise, okay? I did some of my porn watching, like in the basement, guys. Sometimes my parents are upstairs, I'm in the bedroom, I'm horny. I gotta do it in the basement. That's the only way this will work. I did a lot of porn in the basement. So much porn in the basement. Like if a doomsday apocalypse ever happens, I got a leg up on all you guys when it comes to like underground nutting. That's all I'm saying. I'm the most experienced. You're watching Doggy Style. I'm like preparing like doomsday style. Okay. I know what basement fucking is. Underground fucking. On that note, let's do a little less underground fucking. Let's do more above ground laughing. Showing some more live local comedy for you. Thank you guys. You've been a great crowd. Please enjoy the rest of the show. On deck, we got Mr. Danny Franks coming up to the stage right now. Make some noise. Jake McDowell, everybody. Jake McDowell.
Who called JT a coward? Who was it? I'm gonna fucking jerk off right in front of your parents. Yes, again. Cracker Barrel is unique in that it's the name of the restaurant and also describes the customers that go in there. It's fair. You don't have to like it. I don't think I could ever be a hitman. Because like I would go to do a job, right? And instead of like stabbing the guy's neck, I would just give him a really great job. You know? Last week, 1,500 Brazilians were arrested for the Capitol, or as the right likes to call it, taking a tour of the Capitol. I went to the Ashley's home store the other day. Not one home in the entire place. No Ashley's either. It's a really stupid joke, but I love it. Before I get into the jokes, I had a really cool thing happen earlier today. I was at this gas station buying cigarettes and Red Bull, and this guy left his wallet on the counter, and I ran out and I gave it to him, right? He was very thankful, of course, and I was a hero in that moment. And then I went across the street to the Jewel, and I was just picking up a frozen pizza and some ice cream. And the guy ended up being right behind me. He's like, "Hey, let me pay for your stuff, for saving my life." And I was like, "That's very cool." And also, do you guys remember Supermarket Sweep? Because I fucking went through there as quick as possible. I need to word that a little bit. I think it's got like so. I'm a professional misogynist. Yeah, edgy, right? Or as some people like to call it, a licensed massage therapist. Don't fucking judge me. You get up here, you tell your jokes. I am a licensed massage therapist. The other day I was driving to work as a licensed massage therapist, and there was a guy who got hit by a car, and he was just like laying in the middle of the street. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I need to help. You know, like this guy obviously needs my help, right?" So I pulled over. I didn't even pull over. I just stopped in the middle of the road, and I walked towards it, and I was like, "Look, guys, I got this. I'm a licensed massage therapist." And this lady who was already attending to him was like, and I guess she had just never seen a licensed massage therapist before. So I got in there, and I was like, "Yep, this is the bicep. It's still attached. Very nice." And she started getting like a little frustrated with me. You know, she was like, "Hey, is anybody more qualified than you to show up?" And I was like, "Ma'am, settle down. My chiropractor is on his way." Okay. That's a funny joke. You guys do New Year's resolutions? Anyone? What's your New Year's resolution? Learn Spanish? How far? I like you don't know Spanish at all. Yeah, that's definitely Spanish. Just keep working at it, man. Anybody else? We're raising our hands. Go.
My New Year's resolution was to get a mohawk.
To get a mohawk?
Yeah.
That's a stupid resolution. You can do that at any time, dude. Like you should learn how to speak Spanish or something. Like that's. I'm just kidding. I approve of it. Anyone else? Go ahead. Okay. All right. Yep. God forbid you ever have a period again, but. I know I'm never gonna worry, ladies. God, I'm never gonna get laid ever again. I'm sorry. Anyone else? Fuck, dude. All right, Ben. What's up? Get in somebody else's pants? You can get in my pants, lady. You know what I'm saying? We're probably the same size. God damn it. I spend all of my time doing fucking problems, dude. My New Year's resolution is this is stupid. Okay, my New Year's resolution is to use up all the plastic bags that I have sitting in my house, right? Because when I was a kid, it's not that exciting. It should be learn Spanish or get a mohawk or something. But I have a bunch of plastic bags in my cupboard because as a kid we had dogs, right? You clean up your little poopies, right? And we also had those little trash bags that they're useful for. But I have a house and I have no dogs and no trash cans, so they just kind of piling up, right? So my New Year's resolution then is to use up all the bags in my house by the end of the year, and I've been doing that by shitting in the backyard. Guys, my name is Jacob. Thank you very much.
Check me out, everybody. So just sitting outside, everyone. Sitting outside. I have to get this shit outside. It seems like a rite of passage. I don't know if that's a rite of passage. Pissed outside a lot, but never shit outside. So I don't know where to go from here. Hey, everybody, we're gonna keep this comedy train in route. We've got like 7 billion more comedians coming up. On deck, we got Mr. Johnny Tuesday coming up to the stage. Coming up to the stage, making his way right now. Give it up for Danny Franks, everybody. Danny Franks.
Keep it over JT, everybody. Yeah. JT getting started right. Let's hear it for this guy in the 1995 Poncho. Yeah, good. He wasn't paying attention. And don't take any offense. I'm wearing a Lucky Bucky shirt, so whatever. Woo! Well, like JT said, my name is Danny. I recently turned 40 a few years ago. And it's not going well. Not going well at all. I'm doing some healthy stuff now. I'm actually going to my Y and doing pickup games of basketball. And that's not fun. Because usually, like, they don't know your name. Like, when you're getting called to a team of pickup, they don't know your name. And they're going to know my name once they start breaking ankles. So they have to describe the person that come over to the team, and these are just a few descriptions of what I get. Here's one. We'll take the guy in the New Balance and dress socks. We'll take that guy. We want that guy. Yeah, we'll take the guy already limping and sweating when he walks into the gym. We want that guy. We want back here. We want back here on our team. Let's get back here. Worst one is we'll take unattractive Jeff Bezos. He's got a lazy eye. Yeah, things are falling apart already. I get up in the morning and my back hurts. My wife informed me that that is due to sleeping wrong. Yeah, you sleep wrong now. So usually I sleep on my side with the fart pillow right there. And that's what it is. I'm not going to keep any secrets. The guys say, that's just to support my knee. No, it's a tube sponge. I usually sleep like this, but I guess that night I sleep like this, and now my back's all fucked up, and I walk around like Red Fox. Reference the kid don't get? All right. What else we got? Me and my wife, we were kind of having intimacy problems because we have 3 kids at the house, and I'm like trigger happy. Like any small gesture from my wife, and like we were sitting watching a movie. Split over some popcorn. I'm like, are we doing this? Avatar is like 3 hours long. Then we started getting intimate. She kind of turned me off a couple nights ago. She was kind of getting a little heavy with the. I'm trying not to be crass about it. Fucking or anything. Why? So we were getting all hot and heavy. She's like, I had a long day. I need to go wash up. She used wash. What kind of Tumwa hillbilly are you? Wash. W-R-S-H. That is not a word. Yeah. She's like, I apologize. That's how my grandma usually pronounces it. Oh, great. Yeah. Old-timey dirty talk. I can participate. Maybe you can treat me like a naughty curmudgeon, and you can put some negligee on, and then go lay down on the Davenport. You're kind of hurting me. Trying to stop smoking too. It's really hard. I'm taking Chantix. And also, my doctor said it might be a hand or oral fixation, so I have a pretzel rod to carry around. And it's great. I'm cutting down on smoking, but I don't get the same enthusiasm when I put my pretzel rod out on my misbehaving children. Told you not to walk on the couch. It's like a phrase of the day, every day. Can you not stand on the couch? I won't have kids. All right, there's it. Little late life lesson, but like I said, in my 40s, and just adopted, rescued a dog. We got a yeah. I didn't do anything. Hey, that one doesn't look mean. That's all I did. So I was looking online, and we were trying to choose what we wanted, and it was a dog, and because I saw this quote. The quote was, "A dog's love is unconditional. They love you more than they love themselves." Isn't that nice? Yeah. The guy that wrote that, I don't think ever had to give a suppository to their dog before. They do not like that. Also, when you wrap the medicine in cheese, that's for the other end. Then on the other side of the spectrum are cats, and all I've seen online, I look online for my truth. And so cats, all I see is videos of cats being assholes. So everyone has seen this, I'll close up with this, everyone's seen this video of a cat. Cat on the counter. Sasha, no. Sasha, you're gonna go in the crate. You guys have fun with all the other comedians tonight, please. Have a good night.
Danny Frank, everybody. I love that Sasha no cat joke. Last time I watched him perform, it was a while. I was like, is he gonna fucking do that joke? But then I saw like the copy come behind him, and I was like, well, he's gonna do the joke. I was happy. I was a happy camper that night. We got a whole bunch more comedians for you. Your upcoming comedy challenger for the night is Mr. Zach Vaughn. Give it up for Zach Vaughn, everybody. Coming up to the stage right now, please make some noise. The madman himself, Giant Tuesday.
What up? There's been a mistake. I'm not Johnny Tuesday. New year, new me. I'm actually Dick Scaffolding now, a drifter from Texas. I go around the Quad Cities, raising funds for my boss. JT asked me to raise this up a little bit. Is this good, JT? Alright, we're good. That was the end of my jokes. Sorry about that. I had a phone somewhere. Okay. I'm new. You're gonna have to bear with me a little bit. I just started. This is my first night, so yeah. Thank you. Right, like it's not. I just lied to you. I'm sorry. Like this line is still as bad. But it's okay. It's okay. Because that's open mic. So a friend of mine, she came out and she went to a doctor not too long ago. She was there for a while. They told her she's bipolar. And she's like very concerned about this. She comes to me and like, we're talking about it and shit. And I'm like, really, you don't have to worry about it. You barely have one pole. You're not that interesting at all. And she was not, happy about that, obviously. It was pretty shitty to me. You ever been to a murder mystery dinner? No, highly recommend. I went to one not too long ago. They gave the plot away like immediately, within a couple minutes. At that point, it was just a murder dinner. There was no mystery to it at all. So, can't be serious. You guys follow your dreams a lot. You make dream journals, like write shit down. Keep track of that shit. No, you don't. Okay, that's okay. You should, because lately I've been having a dream. I'm an otter. Doing otter shit, going around, and stuff. And I went to my doctor, and it's like, hey, what's going on? I'm really kind of concerned. This has been recurring over and over. And he's like, don't worry, dude. It's totally cool. My doctor's like, we're very casual. But he told me it's just an outer body experience. That's the calendar I'm at, you guys. That's what you're gonna work. You guys like dick pics? Yeah, right away. Big fan. Send it or receive it. In general, okay. You can go both ways. All right, do it. I'm still a dick pic virgin. I'm saving my dick pic virginity for that special girl. I don't know if she's out there somewhere. But a friend of mine, also same friend, that bipolar friend. She keeps basically an archive, an Excel spreadsheet of all the dick pics she receives. So there's a lot of dicks coming in her way. A lot of whole sauce and stuff. She keeps them kind of organized by, there's a whole column for girls, date received, aesthetic, like make sure they're looking good. She was actually not too long ago masturbating. She found out a friend of ours died. She was on her phone, you know, flicking the bean, and it came across on the notification. Hey, you know, guess you're dead. And I asked her, did you finish? You know, couldn't finish what you're doing. And she didn't, but it's like, why not? It's what he would have wanted. No, it's true. You don't have to awe. It's what he would have wanted. It's more of a woo than a do. This friend also, especially fucking single. Been single since I known her. Cannot get your boyfriend. She's been trying for a long time, but it just doesn't take. I don't know what the deal is. Finally did get a boyfriend not too long ago. We were so fucking amazed. They baked her cake for it. And I sang a little song like, happy boyfriend to you, happy boyfriend to you. Happy boyfriend. And we were really just waiting for the breakup cake, which came 2 weeks later. It was also delicious. It was chocolate. I highly recommend you do that to your friends. You know, you think about them. Synchronized fuckery. That's all that was. I don't know where that was going, but we're going to skip past that one. You guys like pineapple? Yeah, it's a quick fucking fan. It's delicious. There's been a big debate going on the internet for a long time. Does pineapple go on? Yes or no? Is it a thing? Like, we got a lot of yeses. Okay, you have strong feelings, I agree. Pineapple does go on penis. It you know, fits right on there. It's circular. It's designed to. I think you can nibble it off. Good shit. They say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but I think it's like a gateway to turn them into a housewife. It's actually the first 2 letters of housewife. I'll get rid of that one, sorry. I was looking over this guy's shoulder. He was putting his password in that fucking shit. I'm like, what an idiot. It's all stars. That's so easy to guess. Why would you do that? Because, you know, you put it faster than I'm sorry. I'm down to eat Tuesday.
Giant Tuesday, everybody. Controversial pineapple penis. I put anchovies on mine. No, I didn't put anchovies on pizza. I know that's a little controversial. I like my hot fish pizza. That's not coated with pussy. That's just good old anchovy pizza. Hey, yeah. It can be, but it's better with salt on it. Anyway, we're going to keep this show moving along. On deck, we got Mr. Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, give it up for him. We're coming up right now. Please make some noise. Zach Vaughn, everybody. Zach Vaughn.
Giants are in here, dude. Give me a second. Fuck. Take this guy. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Zach Vaughn. A little bit about me. I've been dealing with a tummy ache for the last 3 months. I assume at this point it's stomach cancer. I'm going to treat it the same way I treat my credit score, and that is if I don't check it, it's not a real problem. That's my approach with that. Anyone feel like we've been punching down the same people for a little bit too long? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I fucking love discrimination. I just feel like there's so many better groups to choose from. Like the world's full of Jeep owners. I was walking out to my car the other day and there was a Jeep parked next to me. And on this Jeep there was a duck. Do you guys see this bullshit? Next to that duck there was a card that said, "You just been ducked." Hashtag duck Jeep. Hashtag it's a Jeep thing. I've never wanted to watch a car drive into incoming traffic so badly in my entire life. And I just feel like between Jeep owners and girls that post pregnancy updates next to various sides of the group, we should never really have to harass another minority again. You know who Jeeps are perfect for? girls that just graduated nursing school who want to give themselves a little treat, you know? It's part of the nursing checklist. You buy a Jeep, you adopt a pit bull mix, and marry a cop. Cops and nurses, man, it's a tale as old as time. You have to be able to treat your own black eyes. It's a real exciting time to be a cop right now. You guys hear what's happening in Tennessee? Hell yeah, man. That shit's crazy. A lot of people woke up this week and they're like, maybe not all cops are dead. Maybe just most of them. Apparently what happened is her police chief said we're going to run a training exercise and she just misheard it completely. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Turned 30 this year. Dating's starting to get weird. I was dating a lady recently that was in open marriage. Her and her husband both saw people outside the marriage. I was kind of hoping for my own peace of mind. It was a sort of even thing. And then I saw the guy and I'm like, that doesn't seem. Turns out this guy just has a lot of money. I'm talking generational wealth. I can work every hour and every day for the rest of my life. I'll never have the amount of money. That's life, man. That's how the cards are dealt sometimes. Sometimes you're the guy with a lot of money. Other times you're just the guy that fucks that guy's money. Dating just gets weirder the older you get. Starts getting a little bit risky. Like you don't know who these girls are with before you decide you take their panties out and scratch off people's all out. You never know, man. I was seeing this girl recently and we decided to sleep together. She tricked me into not wearing a condom. By tricked me, I mean she said, do you want to just put it in? We get done, we'll lay next to one another, do a little bit of pillow talk, and you know how that goes. And she said, hey, I'm sorry I have to ask you this. This is a really awkward question. Are you clean? And I said, is this normally the order? You asked this question? Seems backwards. No, I have AIDS. You know, it's too late, right? We keep talking for a little bit. She starts telling me about her last relationship. She said by the time she broke up with this guy, she was complete scumbag. Wasn't brushing his teeth, wasn't showering, totally dirty. I'm just looking at her like, dude, what's this about that? I was terrified, man. I went and got tested immediately. I was worried I contracted something they thought they'd already fixed. I thought the doctor was going to take one look at my dick and be like, it's just what we thought. You have polio. We thought we figured this shit out, man. There's leg braces over there. If you want, there's a wheelchair in that corner. We put a blanket over your lap like your FDR or some shit. I was horrified, man. I was just thinking about this guy not brushing his teeth. I'm like, does my dick have gingivitis? Where do I go? Do I go to a dentist? Do I go to a free health clinic? I'm not sure. I still think about that girl sometimes. I think about her a lot, actually. I think about the amount of urinary tract infections she must have contended with throughout the course of her life. You know? I feel like the only person drinking more cranberry juice than Barry's old buddy on his longboard listening to Fleetwood Mac. You know? It's crazy, man. It's a crazy time to be alive. I hate stereotypes mostly. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes. When I was in high school, I took trigonometry. There was a Korean student who sat next to me. First test came around. I looked at his paper. Sometimes you guys might call that stereotype. I might call it people leading in something. We get the results back from that test, 57%, man. And I'm hurt looking at that test. If I look over at him, he's devastated. And I just lean over and I'm like, your parents must be so fucking disappointed. They must fucking hate you, man. The funniest part about that joke is that any of you would believe I was in trigonometry. I was right on track. I wasn't one of those fucking hands-arm learners and fucking pre-algebra, you know? I think it's funny how we only assign somebody a learning style and they fucking suck at school. You know? Because they're doing well, like they aren't visual or hands-arm learners, they're just fucking killing it. Every Big Mac I've gotten my entire life's been made from hands-arm learning, I guarantee you. All right, guys, right inside. Have a good night.
One more time for Zach Vaughn, everybody. Zach Vaughn. You mentioned trigonometry. Well, when I was in high school, ladies and gentlemen, my pre-calc teacher, he was really nice. He let me do a couple stand-up sets for the class. Really cool guy. And that was great for me. Like I did well. Academically speaking, that was the only time I did well in pre-calc class. Let's stand up. All right. Well, that did not work. Hey, everybody, we're gonna keep telling you more jokes. We're gonna keep getting some comics up here. On deck, we got two bands coming up for you. On deck, we got Mr. Ben Woodfield. We'll come up to the stage right now. Make some noise, Ben Wallace, everybody.
Guys, this is my first time. So first time. Drunk, high, I'm trying to read off of a paper. I'm bad at all these things, but this is the worst part. So I'm actually not afraid for the traditional reasons. Like people are being afraid of being up here because they're afraid of sex. I'm horrible at sex. Okay. I have evidence. My wife right over there. I'm bad. Always been bad. The reason I don't do that, I'm a married guy, so I can be bad at sex. She's stuck with me until the divorce papers come. Honestly, God, like if you're bad at sex, you don't. There's degrees of bad. Like I'm made for bad at sex. I'm the kind of bad that get a participation trophy. I was the kid at the Bix that was like, we're just gonna leave, so we don't have to even say it. It's just that bad. But on that note, if you could have like a yelling for people, that would be great. Like if you could just tell somebody was bad at sex before you even met them, and you're going through it, it would be super useful. I'm still really high though. No, it would be super useful to have that kind of information. We'd have to have a catchy name. We'd have to have some type of like pussy advisor or dick reviews powered by Google. And I went back and forth on that one. I didn't know if it was even hit enough. That it was bad. She's like, yeah, dude, it still sucks. No, but I'm gonna finish. It would also have to have a very definable, universally understood metric. Like, Becky got 3 positive things, so I like her. Or Troy has maybe a score of 3.5, so he's really trying. Nothing on that one too. Okay, good. So I'm 42. I know. Yeah, everybody's thinking the same thing. Yeah, we know, dude. You're cool. It's useful for me to kind of catch up on things that I didn't grow up with. Like people look at me. The smart people look right now are doing the math. They're like, "Oh, you grew up in the late 1900s. Did you have phones?" But they had cores that it wasn't powered. Power. It wasn't a charge. Wasn't a charging cord, guys. It was just an old phone. It had the rotary thing. No, yours doesn't. No. Legitimately, I've been fighting off the desire to do this. This is one of those areas that I've always wanted to face. If I have something to do with anything, I'm not going to make you laugh, so I'm not going to try. So if I have to do with anything, doing something like this, scaring the fuck out of yourself just because it's scary and getting up on stage. If you haven't done it yet, please, for the love of God, do it, you guys. It's worth failing and trying. You guys have a great night. Ben Wallace.
Give it up for Ben Wallace, everybody. Ben Wallace. I'm gonna be real with him. Let's get deep into it for a minute. Guys, if you ever realize that there's a family term for everything nowadays, guys. There's a family term for everything nowadays. Mama's boy, daddy's girl, uncle's victim. You guys a fan of doing fun shit? Just like doing fun shit? I like doing fun shit all the time, man. I like stealing Domino's pizza trucks, delivering Chinese food instead. Great confusion. We're gonna keep this comedy show rolling, everybody. On deck, we have Chris Starman on deck, coming up the stage right now. Yeah, give it up for Chris Starman. But now, make some noise, everybody. Glenn Woodfield, everybody. Glenn Woodfield.
Hey guys.
Man, is Grimace looking great tonight? I think he's lost a few pounds. Do you people like know JT? Like, are you part of like the Make-A-Wish Foundation? You know he's supposed to be terminally ill, like before he gets a wish, right? He's not terminally ill. He's just ill. I was going to make fun of the other Ben, but his arms are a lot bigger than mine. I don't have the energy today to get into that. I'm also kind of hungover, not from drinking, taking care of drunk people. I was at a show last night. I was hanging out with the headliner afterwards. We're at these different bars. He's running around, hitting on chicks. I'm running around, following him, saying, hey, by the way, he's supposed to be on SNL next season. So if you want to hook up with a celebrity now, so you can tell your friends you fuck someone who's famous, better than someone who steals catalytic converters. There's your chance. I have no problem lying to people. That's not a joke, that's just oversharing. I have a friend who's an anchor on the local news. It's very inspiring to me to see someone I went to high school with on TV for something other than grand theft or manslaughter. I went to a rough high school. We're not really the 9 to 5 crowd, more like the 10 to 12, depending on behavior. Okay, I was expecting a bigger laugh. I had blocked out more times for laughter in the set. I'm kind of lost now. Keep rolling. Okay. So that same friend is actually an orphan. We were hanging out a few weeks ago. They asked me what it's like to have a dad. I tell them it's not bad. It makes watching football. There's like having a light here. It's not bad. It makes watching football more enjoyable. He didn't ask me what it's like to have a mom. I told him it's kind of like having a vape pen. At some point, one of your friends is going to ask if they can hit it. Shout out to all the hot moms in the audience. Who just said yeah? I'm calling the priest. You need to talk to somebody. I personally don't have a thing for older women. That's because I have a really good relationship with my mother. She loves me. The man she married is not that nice to. He is very old and haggard looking. This would be a lot funnier if you knew what my dad looked like. You guys don't know Steve? Oh, shit. My dad. Is this like hard to follow along? The man my mom marries, he's my father, his name is Steve. He does not look like me, I kind of look like the mailman. I always thought it was weird, but it just turns out we both love going to Little Caesars. No genetic link, is what I'm trying to say. So JT, he's a tall drink. Why are these lights like moving a lot?
You're shut up!
I swear they're changing. This is very disorienting. You know how they say they're caught like a deer in the headlights? Did you say it again? I can't work under these conditions. I really can't work under most conditions. At least that's why I tell people at the unemployment office. Love a good scam. I'm very happy the holidays are over. Anybody else? Thank you for agreeing with the popular sentiment. Personally speaking, I'm happy the holidays are over, so I don't have to go to family dinners until like. What's the next family holiday? Easter? When's that? Family holiday, man? Are you from Alabama? Why are you? Y'all from Alabama? No, y'all sisters?
Roommates? So you're roommates.
And are those
your
brothers or your
friends? Okay. Because you're paired off awkwardly to be like a roommate and friend scenario. Which one of you guys is in the friend zone? Are you both in the friend zone? Are you sniffing around? Like, what's your deal? Definitely, if you're stuck here. No, you're not, man. You're a free agent. You can go. Like I'm single as fuck. I can do whatever I want. It's amazing. And don't surprise about that. Anyway, I got the lights, so I want to go because I'm tired tonight.
Ben Woodfield, everybody. You guys, I once did a comedy show at a gym. Tough crowd. Alright. You guys come up with wet dreams and all? You guys are a big fan of wet dreams? Let's get the crowd going. This will get the crowd all excited. Wet dreams are great, guys. It's like going to a strip club for free. Fantastic. But here's the thing, though. You gotta feel sorry for anybody who's never experienced a wet dream. Like, imagine going their whole fucking life without a wet dream. I would feel sorry for that person. Like, how ugly do you gotta be for your imagination to not want to fuck you? Fucking not got him. Everybody, please keep laughing. Please keep enjoying some jokes. On deck, we do have Mr. Colin Strayjack. Good old host of the Modern Day Overthinker podcast. Coming up to the stage right now. Please make some noise. Chris Starman, everybody.
Give it up one more time, JT. He's so sweet and innocent. I feel like we gotta protect him at all costs. At all costs, unless it's mildly inconvenient. Ben Woodfield, give it up for that thing. Ben, if you wanted to make the audience that uncomfortable, you could have just taken your clothes off. I hope everybody had some good holidays. Actually, I really don't care. That's just a good transition to this next joke. Over the holidays, I was feeling really nostalgic and started missing things that I didn't think I would. And one of those things was Toys R Us. I started missing like actually going to the store. It was kind of always fun and exciting even as an adult to go in there. I even missed it so much I started missing the commercials. Because they all had that great jingle, you know, the one that was, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I didn't play with. I got so nostalgic I even updated that song. It goes like this. I don't want to go to work. And that's just it. Being an adult is just not wanting to go to work. I think we all have that poly friend, or we know that poly person that preaches from the polyamory book of shadows or whatever it is. They're the ones that always believe that being poly is the solution to everything. Had a friend I was at lunch with them and they were discussing they couldn't meet a guy that had 2 qualifications. The other friend chimes in and says, have you tried being poly? Then they don't have to be the same person. Yeah. Poly people are just the CrossFitters of the LGBTQ. Have you ever tried being CrossFit? I'm CrossFit, but my partner isn't, but they don't mind me being CrossFit. Get the fuck out of here. Anybody ever have a friend say something so stupid that makes you question your friendship? I was going to breakfast with one of my buddies the other day, and we're driving along and talking about different people, and all of a sudden Sherry Lewis, the old puppeteer, comes up. And he's like, is she dead? And I was like, yeah, I think she's been dead for a few years now. I think it was the big C. He looks up at me and he goes, AIDS? I had to pull the car over. I told him, I'm like, if you say something that stupid ever again, we will not be friends. I said, I know, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I don't know where it came from. But yeah, how did you get from AIDS, from cancer? Like where did the seed come? Where was the big seed? I just thought it was silent but deadly. That was a really long way to go for a stupid dark kid. Let's talk about some 80s rock music. How about 80s light rock? Any Phil Collins fans in the house? Awesome. In the Air Tonight has one of the greatest drum solos of all time. You know, it just comes up and has anybody ever successfully not done the drum solo with their hands? Just one time even? Because if you have, what does it feel like to be an adult? Like, I think being able to refrain from doing the drum solo in the Air Tonight is one of the benchmarks of being an adult. Another benchmark is being able to successfully pair strip a saran wrap. I've never done that either. My wife will come over and show me how to do it. I'll go to do the exact same thing, which will look at me like I'm one of God's special children. I don't know if I believe Venmo and PayPal are real. Like I get that they're real and they have real money in them and stuff, but I don't ever see the money. So I got paid in a Venmo the other day, and basically what happens when I get a Venmo is I just put that money on an account and I don't ever do anything with it until eventually like a friend needs money and I'll Venmo them that, or if somebody has like a charity that they need donated to, I'll donate it that way too. Basically what I'm saying is if I've ever donated to your charity with Venmo, just know that I haven't done shit. Like if I donate via Venmo, that's my version of thoughts and prayers. I'm Chris Starman, I've been awesome. You guys have been fantastic. Give it up for Big Stupid.
Big Stupid here and reporting for duty. All right. Chris, give it up for one more time for Chris Starman, everybody. I sing karaoke in the air like almost fucking time for like that Phil Collins song. Like if you bet me like I would not do that song without doing the drum solo, I would lose every fucking time. That drum solo, you can't resist that drum solo, everybody, is what I'm telling you. We're gonna keep this not solo comedy show rolling. We're gonna keep bringing more people up on deck. We got Mr. James Draper. Give it up for James Draper, everybody. Coming up right now, please make some noise, Colin Strangejack.
You would put up the mic backwards. All right. Has anyone seen the new Weird Al documentary? Yeah, did they enjoy it? I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like he needs to put out more new songs. And because there's been so many good songs over the years that he could have done a remake to. Like one that I thought of the other day was "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" would have been great as a remake. "Bitch Don't Kill My Boner." And just kind of about my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. It's a new one. The open mic night, baby. I'm originally from Davenport. Anybody else from Davenport originally? Most of you? Yeah. A lot of shootings. It's fun. Anyone get their car stolen? No one? It's a rite of passage at this point. But yeah, I am originally from Davenport, but I traveled other places. I spent a lot of time in the friend zone, like these guys over here. Yeah, they always told me I was a stand-up guy. Well, look at you boy now. Manifesting. Gotta love it. I'm a middle child. Any middle children here out here? Yeah, you're lucky I noticed you. Yeah, I understand. I understand because I get it. I've been there. I can say that because I know. But Being a middle child's weird. It kind of evolved into my political views. I won't get too political, but I'm very middle of the road. I think both parties, like both of my siblings, I think they're both idiots. And my brother is very much like a Republican because he thinks he's better than me, and we disagree on a lot of things. My sister is more like a Democrat because she said she's going to do a lot of things, and then she just never does it. So yeah, that's what's in the room right there. I went to school for marketing. Anyone else not use their degree in real life? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's an expensive piece of paper, but I noticed a lot of things about commercials and advertisements and logos. One thing I noticed about Newport cigarettes is that it has the laziest logo of all time. Just an upside down Nike sign. I feel like the meeting for marketing was optional. They were just like, you know what, we're just going to scramble and put the Nike sign upside down because, you know, with cigarette smokers, they're just going to do it. Yeah. It's a nice little JT joke for you. I used to sort a lot of pixie sticks when I was a kid. Crushed up Smarties as pixie sticks were not available. That later peaked in my adulthood. I graduated to adult pixie sticks, which are a lot more expensive. I wish I would have stuck with regular pixie sticks. I probably would have been a diabetic, but at least I wouldn't be dead right now. Yeah. I stopped snorting adult pixie sticks about 5 years ago. I got 5.5 years sober. I don't drink anymore. I feel like some of the biggest addictions, though, are things that I still participate in. Watch a lot of porn. I don't know if I'd be an addict. It's just so readily available, you know? And gambling, I can't stop gambling. I don't gamble that much, but when I do, I can't stop. So I stay away from the casino. I have a friend who banned himself from the casino, and then he forgot. And he went to the casino, and they arrested him on site. Yeah, so if you ban yourself from the casino, write that down. For sure. Because he did not. And he will appreciate that, Jim. So what else do I want to talk about tonight? I have a bunch of random shit on this list. One thing I wanted to go win 2023 are generic Instagram captions. What's your least favorite generic Instagram caption, sir? Selfie Sunday? Yeah, I don't like Selfie Sunday. I don't like felt cute, might delete later, because it's half true and half false. Mostly false. I've never seen anyone delete that picture later, ever. I don't like I did a thing. Please just do that one. I did a thing. I mean, I understand it sometimes. It's like, yeah, like you're going with the trend. Everybody's going to be like, oh, yeah, no one's going to call you out on it. But I think somebody needs to start doing it. I don't know if I'm going to be that guy because I don't spend enough time on social media anymore because I never get anything done. I'm almost done here. Does anyone like TikTok? Anyone obsessed with TikTok like I am? Can't stop scrolling. Go to bed at a decent time anymore since you downloaded the app. I discovered a new term though from TikTok, rizzing. You guys ever heard about rizzing? I've been rizzing everywhere. It's basically another term for like game, like having a game and being good with whatever you're into. So any baseball fans in the house? Probably not. I'm feeling like Anthony Rizzo right now. I got a low batting average, but sometimes people want to fuck me. So that's all I got tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Give it up one more time, Mr. Colin Straightback, everybody. Colin talked about being in the friend zone earlier. anybody in the friend zone, we do have, if you're planning to get out of the friend zone, tonight, we do have free condoms near the exit in this building. We do have those. Those are available all the time. Anyway, guys, on deck, we got a whole shit ton more than these. We got some new people tonight. Please give them your love, guys. Please, make them feel good. Clap for them, all that good shit, We're out here trying out new shit, trying out old shit, trying out shit that sometimes does not fucking work. Alright, on deck we got three whites, everybody. Three whites. I really hope I did not walk. We're coming up to this stage right now. Please make some noise. James Draper.
When I was a kid, I had a G.I. Joe coloring book. It was like my best friend. It was because it always had a soldier to crayon. Yeah, that's a good runner. Thank you to our military vets. Also, when I was a kid, they used to tell me, when you grow up, you can be anything you want, even President of the United States. Oh, really? I remember as a child thinking, are you fucking serious? That's the pinnacle of the work? That's the best thing we can do is be the President of the United States? That's what a shitty job, right? What a shitty fucking job. You have to fucking the whole time, like, okay, look, while you're on the job, we're not going to train you, okay? You're going to learn on the job, but don't worry. Anytime you say or do or think or sniff or do anything wrong at all, you'll be notified immediately by several billion people right away. Also, the entire time you're going to be doing your job, your 4-year, 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job, while you're doing this, there's always going to be a target on your head. At one point in time, your head might explode. I'm just saying, it probably won't. It hasn't in a while. But a couple of times it has. We can't tell you where or when. I mean, you might be in a theater, in a brain, I don't know. Your head just goes explode. That's just the But then, don't worry. After 4 or 8 years, you can retire. Sort of. Yeah. Not really retire. I mean, you're still going to have to make speeches, go to meetings, and represent the United States and do things like that. Pretty much till you're dead. But, I mean, you'll get it, like $100,000 a year. It's a good job. Any big fans of being the president? Anybody here? All right. I noticed we're kind of on a spectrum. I worked with somebody not too long ago that he was on a spectrum. And it's, of course, automatic news and autism. I think we're all on a spectrum, though. I think each and every one of us are on a spectrum. We're all on that piece of shit spectrum. Like each and every one of us are a piece of shit in some way. Like me, I'm somewhere, most of us, we're somewhere in the middle. We're kind of a piece of shit, right? Like I'm lazy, I'm irresponsible, I drink too much, I smoke weed all the fucking time, I masturbate every fucking minute of the day, But I'm a nice guy, right? I'm a decent person, I'm friendly, I don't steal from anybody, I'm not a violent person, I'm a good friend, I'm a great friend. As your friend, I would gladly take a bullet, but I'm probably not going to help you with it, right? So it's like, kind of a piece of shit, right? Nobody wants to be a fucking piece of shit. That's the bad end of the spectrum, is a fucking piece of shit, right? Like a Klansman, a wife beater, a child molester, somebody who drives slow in the left lane, right? Someone that you're like, fucking piece of shit, right? You can't help but be mad about it. Most of us want to be the what a piece of shit. The what a piece of shit is somebody who's piece of shit, but more you want to be that person too, right? Like Jeff Bezos spending billions of dollars taking 20-minute joyrides with his friends when he can feed an entire country? What a piece of shit! You guys married people in the audience? Oh, we do. Okay, all right. I'm married. I've been married for 21 years. And you learn a lot when you're married too, and not just about the person you're going to be with for the rest of your entire fucking life. But you learn a lot about yourself. Like for instance, I didn't realize that I could absolutely 100% take the ever loving shit out of someone and not punch their fucking face on the spot. Like, what? No way! I didn't know I could do that. Well, you gotta bottle that up. You know, keep that aside. It's called stress bubble there. Pressure going on. I know a lot of comics talk about how boring married sex is. I don't want to say that it's boring, it's just everything's expected. I like to equate married sex to, it's like a game of Twister without the script. You know, because you already know, right hand red, left hand blue, green, yellow, pink, Twister done. That's all there is to it. Every once in a while, though, you get to go out and have that who the fuck are you sex, right? It might be like an anniversary or a birthday. You have to leave your place so you don't break anything. So you go to like a hotel or your brother's place. And you get crazy on one another, right? You're doing shit you didn't know you could do. You're saying stuff you have to apologize for later. It gets to the point you have to open your eyes and go like, who the fuck are you? I didn't know you could do this. I don't know. But you do. You get crazy because you think this is the way it's going to be from now on. No more of that Twister bullshit, right? So you want them to be just as excited as you are. You start sounding like a high school basketball coach. That's what I call teamwork. That's what I call hustle. You're giving a high five. It gets to the point you guys say over the phrase, we keep this up, we're going to say statement. Then you get back home and it's right back to Twister. Sure, she's cool for a little bit. Let's bring the spirit back in. But as soon as she lands on Brown, I'm the jerk. Like a man.
James Draper, everybody. One more hand for James Draper, everybody. Yeah. You guys, I'll get real with it for a second. Really fucking real with it for a second. You guys big fans of JFK? You guys know JFK. You guys know JFK, that old rascal? JFK. Well, do you guys ever make decisions betting like JFK wise, like with the Kennedy $50? You ever fuck around with the Kennedy $50? I always bet on tails with the head gone. Got him. I saw a thing in a TV show once where it said like Kennedy fried chicken. It really reminded me of JFK, but like fucking like, yeah, it's like KFC, like Kentucky fried, Kennedy fried chicken. Well, that one guy, that's great, because they just shoot the chicken's heads off. Finger cooking good, everybody. Alright, you guys fuck with demolition derbies at all? Yeah, big fans of demo derbies? You guys think demolition derbies are a creative outlet for drunk drivers? I mean, look, if you get into a car wreck like right after watching a demo derby, that's not even a car wreck anymore. That's an audition. That's all that is. But it's rough though because it's actually not that easy to get into a demo derby. Like you need a special license to get into a demolition derby. I think it's bullshit, guys. I don't need a special license to crash my car. I just need 4 shots of fireball. That's all I need. We're gonna keep the comedy rolling. Please keep laughing, everybody. Please keep supporting. Also, please take care of the show. We'll have the bar, everybody. Please enjoy the show. Everybody see in the village theater. Please take care of them, guys. We're just out here killing it in the village theater. On deck, we got. Oh shit! On deck, we got Mike Steele. On deck, we got Mike motherfucking Steele. Coming up the stage right now. Please give it up for Bree White, everybody. Bree White.
13, and I always took pride that I was that hot, white, jailbait ass that the Red Hot Chili Peppers would like sing about. Now that I'm older, I realize that I'm just really well groomed. I was 16 years old with some 24-year-old boyfriend. I thought it was the hottest shit ever, and now I've been married and I'm like, I was a victim. And I feel like that's what really led me to be a theater kid, and a band kid, and a choir kid. Pretty much anything to get me out of the classroom for 15 minutes so I could go smoke a bowl on the fucking football field. I did learn a lot during those lessons though. Learn how to make a bowl out of an apple, and then, you know, eating breakfast in the morning is good for you, so I would eat that apple. As I said, I was a theater kid. I would audition for parts, but a lot of the time they just stuck me in the little black box. I was head of sound and lights my complete high school career. Maybe I should have gone to my choir lessons. I don't know. We had taken Little Shop of Horrors at Dusty Festival in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm actually from Omaha. I don't remember any of it, but I was head of sound and lights, but I was dating one of the main voice actors in the play. He voiced the plant in Little Shop of Horrors, and it really spiced things up in the bedroom because he would sit there and go, "Feed me, Seymour," as he went down on me. And I'm like, I'm a pharmacy tech. I've always, you know, there's a couple. The corner of happy and healthy, yeah. The corner of happy and healthy, which is a bullshit slogan, but they ended up getting rid of it in 2017 for trusted since 1901, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, 1901, which is just as much of a fucking false statement. I'm not happy or healthy, but you might find me in the corner crying. That has some truth to it. For a corporation to be agreeing to a settlement for $10 billion across 20 states for participating in the opioid crisis, I feel like maybe they should say trusted from 1901-2022. Big pharma. I fucking sit there and I see people drop hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on their medications to just fucking live for another month, right? Not feel over and fucking die. But if you needed 60 Oxycontin right now, all you gotta shell out is $80. We got you, man. We got you. Your insulin, I'm sorry, that's $700. I think telephones people because a lot of the time I'm just nuts here. I press a button and I get what I get, right? But with that, one of my favorite medications has been Viagra, and just the whole fact that insurance, if they pay for it all, if you want your dick to work, it's gonna be about $400 cash price. That's for 6 tablets, and then if your insurance is gonna cover it, I don't know who the person was that decided that 6 times a month was okay, you know. I really want to sit down and ask about the studies they did to come to that conclusion, and I want to ask them, I'm like, is 6 times a month all you need to maintain your marriage? You know, all I can say to myself is, God damn, I thank the Lord every day I'm a divorcee. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Green white, everybody. Green white. Comedians piling up over here. The list is something, man. We got plenty of comments for you. On deck, we're doing 2 mics in a row. On deck, we got Mr. Mike Gonzalez, Filipino sensation himself. coming up to the stage right now. Make some noise. Mike motherfucking Steele, everybody. Mike motherfucking Steele. How's it going, everybody? What a fantastic night of stand-up comedy, although witnessing. Amazing. Truly amazing. We have this kind of talent at Davenport. Oh, how are you guys been doing? I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about my health. That's why I'm drinking red wine, because it's heart healthy. Because I don't know if my heart's working that good anymore. Kind of, well, I used to do this thing where I yell all the time. The Mike motherfucking Steele character might be dead because turns out yelling really loud raises your blood pressure. And yeah, it's not good for you to have a really high blood pressure spikes. As fun as it is, it's just like yell so loud that everyone's amazed. But I'm trying to eat healthy now. I've got some new resolutions out of nowhere, like no more pork or red meat, maybe. It's not like looking back on my life over the last couple of years. I'm like, fuck, I was eating like garbage. You cannot eat like just meat for a meal. You have to have like vegetables and fruits in there. It's not good for your digestive system, and then that affects your heart. Turns out, it might not have been my heart. I might have just like fucking ruptured my esophagus yelling. I don't know. But I don't know, that's why I'm not yelling right now. You guys out there have any kids? You lucky bastards. I have a teenager now, which, I don't know, as far as teenagers go, she's pretty cool, but, like, I don't know. I get pissed off about, like, you can say, like, one thing to me, and then, like, oh, I'm just fucking mad for the rest of the day. And then, like, my heart attacks me. I don't know. I don't go to the doctor because I don't like doctors. See, like when I was in high school, I'm like, this sucks. I live in rural Illinois. I want to kill myself. They're like, take these pills. I'm like, all right. So I take these pills, and I didn't want to kill myself anymore. But I wasn't like happy or anything. I like put a smile on my face. So like, I don't know, I took those for a while. But they're like, oh, it might cause sexual side effects. It's like, oh, well, that's not great. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it still works. That's great. It's not quite exactly the same though. So I don't know, when I was younger and on these pills, I could fuck forever. Like, until my heart felt like it was going to go out, and then I'd stop, like, I wouldn't come. That's fucking upsetting to everyone. So, like, eventually, like, I became, like, unemployably insane, and I had to stop taking the pills. And, funny thing happens. Oh, I don't have to fuck forever to come anymore. Now it's like my heart's like, all right, just come before I die. So, all right, cool. Like, sorry you didn't come, but I came for a change, so I'm not really that upset about it. I got a bunch of orgasms when I was fucking like crazy. And now it's like, yes, the penis is in. Oh, I'm going to come any second. Like, this isn't good. So like earlier this week, I'm like, oh, I might have had a heart attack. That's not good.
but why do I want to be alive anyway? Oh, sorry to bring everybody down. How do you think I feel? I don't care if I ever die. So the point of the story is don't ever fucking take those pills. If you feel like killing yourself, just stop doing the shit that you hate and start doing fun stuff. Like, God will take care of you. He won't let you die of starvation. He'll put people in your path to fucking feed you. Maybe even house you if you're lucky. I used to have a giant beard. Like people here might recognize that I had a beard that was like this. It's beautiful. The fuck? It's already been 5 minutes. Are you shitting me? God damn it, I got more jokes. Alright, so I shave my beard off every couple of years just because I want everybody to know that my chin's fine. I'm not hiding anything. But surprise, I'm bald. I look like, I don't know, I thought that I looked like fucking every bad guy from Miami Vice. You see Crockett and Tubbs out there, fucking, mouse didn't see me here. But I was doing a show the other day, I did that show, and then people after the show was like, do you play video games? I'm like, really, I'm old. They're like, you look like this guy from Grand Theft Auto. So I'm like, I got curious, like you are one to do. And I look it up, and it's this fucking guy Trevor. And he looks like the fucking biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, is this what I look like? My heart decided it didn't want to work right after that. I don't know this connection. But I guess that's my time. I'll talk to you guys later.
Mike motherfucking Steele. I don't know how to feel about that. Weird with character. Well, we're gonna keep going, everybody. More and more comics. On deck, we got Miss Lauren Moody, everybody. Coming up to the stage right now. Whoever he is. It's a Filipino sensation himself. Mike Gonzalez, everybody. Mike Gonzalez.
Thank you, nephew. You don't know my nephew. Look at his shoes. This is some Rugrats shoes. Kill yourself, Angelica. Get out of here. That's not saying my nephew gets 40 years. Mike and Morales from the Philippines. Sometimes I get horny. Yes, I get horny sometimes, so I hang out at the bar. Yeah, I'm like, hey girl, what's your name? She's like, my name is Katie. I'm like, oh shit, it's beautiful and original, Katie. She'll be like, what's your name? I'm like, Michael. She'll be like, well, what's your real name? It's Michael. Michael, man, from the Philippines. Katie. The reason I talk to Katie because I'm horny and she's drunk and she's dumb about history. So I gotta teach her how the Spaniard showed up and beat us with the Bible. That's how my name is Michael Morales. This fucking microphone stand is too fucking pissing me off. Alright, good. Sometimes I get lonely, so I hang out by the river and just throw rocks at the pigeons. You guys do that? You guys throw rocks at the pigeons? Don't worry, they come back and it's cheaper than therapy. But I've been hanging up in the river too much. Me and this pigeon have been fucking now. She's fell in love with me, right? She goes, Mike, you can't see other birds anymore. Like, I don't know what to tell you, pigeon bitch. I've been fucking a mallard, you know. Down by the west end area, by the dam. The pretty mallard with feathers, the beautiful ones, you know. I had no idea they were good mallards. Just know they were good mallards. What do you? I had no idea. I was like, fucking, I'm fucking the pretty birds that I see. It's fine. We're just having a good time. You two ever sent? You guys ever sent them for a green card? You two bitches up front. Suck dick for a green card. Exactly. I'm with you guys. I had to do it one time. It's not because I'm gay. I just want to get ahead in life. You know what I'm saying? It's not gay, you know. If you're sucking a dick with a tutu on, that's gay for sure. Right? If you're sucking a dick with this guy outfit on, that's not gay either. He's just a millennial and a little bitch. But I was sucking a dick with a hard shirt and a steel toe boots. I'm just trying to get opportunity, you know. That's opportunity. Also, I just want to get some French fries, right? We can't have French fries in the Philippines because we can't grow potatoes there because we hate white people. I don't know what to tell you. That's just it was on the rule thing. We can't grow potatoes. Sometimes I'm getting horny, so I go dating apps. You guys on dating apps? YouTube bitches right here. But you know what, favorite? I go to ChristianMingle.com. That's where you guys do all that? Fuck. They're gonna swipe before me, you know what I'm saying? I've been there, but I found out girls there are super kinky, you know? One time I met a girl from there, she had 37 kids. She had no time for games, right? But she goes, Mike, put it in my butt. I'm like, Katie, I don't have lubricant for that shit, Katie. Right? So here's what happened. I realized I have down soap in the kitchen. So I wash my plates, you know, my dishes. So I put that in this girl's butthole, you know. So now I'm fucking like an immigrant, right? You guys can't relate. Because you have to do some muscular kill yourself. So now I'm fucking this girl like an immigrant, you know, the bubbles start coming out. Right? I never seen so many bubbles in my life, so I didn't know what to do, so I just put my sombrero on, right? And put my flip-flops and I call my best friend Kyle, who's 7. I think that's you, but you're grown up now, you. How you know, 13, it's fine, it's still illegal. I like illegal stuff. So we had a good time, you know, and Deborah police showed up and I had to serve something. Don't worry. Fuck your car, show yourself. Go home, you bitch are married, you guys? Nothing. I used to be married. And me and my ex-wife, we fight all the time because she's a bitch. Because she's like, because also every springtime she's like, hey man, clean the garage, Mike. I'm like, fuck you, I'm not cleaning the goddamn garage. Spiders, yeah, I'm trying to get murdered by a bunch of goddamn spiders, you know? She'd be like, Mike, grow up and clean the goddamn garage. And I'm like, oh, fuck you, bitch. Thanks, Tom. I'm like, well, fuck you, bitch, I hope you die. Right? You know? But I have to clean the garage just because you look at me. I had to go, the spider bit me. The spider bit me. I'm like, oh, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die. This is why I died, you know? But I realized that's how Spider-Man got his power. You know, he got bit by spiders, so I just went to Walmart and got some spider onesie. I'm like, fuck this bitch, I'm not doing that shit for her. I'm gonna be a superhero tomorrow, I'm gonna whoop this bitch's ass. That's not what happened. I just found out that my uncle died. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man. But don't worry, my uncle taught me how to swim, so he's my real hero. But I don't know, he always touch me when he teaches me how to swim. That's so weird. Maybe a good swimmer. Jesus Christ. Let's say Jesus Christ. I don't like when people ask me this. Mike, would you swim here? Like, bitch, no, that's rude. Also, not all the way. That's why I was getting upset. Because I got permission from the river, and she was fucking muddy. I couldn't swim anymore, so I jumped on the captain's back. Her name is Chris Starman. No, her name is Paula Sand. You guys know Paula Sand? That's why that bitch don't have any more hairs. She's been swimming and got like dirty out of the river. But she's been smuggling immigrant like me. She's our hero. Fuck you, you lifetime. We'll put you in your butt tonight. Okay, bye.
Well, I know what me and Mike are going up with, apparently. Yeah. Sometimes he doesn't. I've seen him do a couple sets with that one part. Has a little bit of low energy. I hope you die. Tonight, I like that tonight. I like the fuck you breaks. I hope you die. Hey guys, we got four comedians. Please stick with us if you guys are out. We got a few more comments tonight. On deck, we have Nathan Poon coming up to the stage right now. Please make some noise. Lauren Mooney, everybody. Lauren Mooney.
Once you hit like your late 20s, early 30s, because if you haven't had babies yet, you need them right now. But I decided at an early age I did not want to have children.
But of course, you know, whatever, society and shit. But it's like, I never want to be a mother. My uterus disagrees. The best times though is like literally you will be, you know, living your life and you're just like, oh hey, by the way, you haven't had those yet. Let's have them right now. And they're like, okay, cool. Psych. And then they go, oh fuck you, I'm gonna make you bleed for 3 days. And then you know, if you're one of those normal people. This is one of those crowds I did not think about before I started doing this. I actually had something written down. It was cool shit as it's turning out. But I mean, it's kind of cool that this is actually a good turnout because last couple we've had really weren't. And you know, we've had one for like a month now, and we actually have women here tonight, so that's pretty cool. Yes! Thank you so much. And in this room, it's usually just a bunch of fucking old, sad white dudes complaining about the fact they can't have sex. Surprising, right? Like that's the joke we've been hearing all fucking night. Here I'm just going to talk about my uterus. I don't know if that's any better. Let's see. Yeah, we all just had the holidays. Some people celebrate those, some people don't. Some people fucking love Christmas. I fucking hate it. I did have 3 Christmases to do this year, and I actually am also married, so of course I had my husband's Christmas. But what's interesting about my husband's Christmases versus my Christmases, they're extremely different. My Christmas was actually weirdly enough here, because, you know, my father owns this place. There's no reason to laugh on stage, honestly. But yeah, we really watched shitty Christmas movies and made inappropriate jokes and all that kind of stuff. My husband's family is extremely traditional, though. Like, they actually have, like, the stockings over a real fireplace at his house. Like my mother-in-law fucking loves Christmas. You go in there and there are snowmen and Christmas trees and little gift boxes and shit everywhere. That woman fucking loves Christmas. She is the most amazing mother in the world. Like you have cookies in the oven and candies and shit and all of that for Christmas. And honestly, there's a point where I was like wondering if my husband and I hit a wall in our marriage, and also I was like, I think I'm with him because I have mommy issues and I love his mom. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really do love my husband a lot. He's pretty dope. He doesn't come to these specifically because he knows I'm going to talk about him, and thank God. But my mother's here, somehow that's less humiliating. Yeah, but let's see. So the reason we've always hated Christmas is because I was super poor growing up. We didn't have a lot of money, and it just kind of became this whole thing in our house where it's like, Christmas is actually just a way to make children greedy and ungrateful, blah, blah, blah. And if you're a good kid, you make Christmas presents, whatever, you're supposed to appreciate it. Oh wow, I must really suck. He's telling you to get off stage. It actually did kind of like, leak into my adult years. I still don't like Christmas, but I like watching people love Christmas. It's actually really cool to watch people get so excited to get trampled to death in a department store for a goddamn Tickle Me Elmo for their beads. It's amazing. Like, people love that shit. It's awesome. But now, those are over for another fucking year. And now we just have to worry about fucking Valentine's Day, where everybody's supposed to give a shit if they're with somebody or not. And now all these guys are going to talk about the fact they didn't get laid on Valentine's Day. So, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Free entertainment, if you want to call it that. Have a lovely evening. I'm going to get the fuck off stage.
Lauren Moody, everybody. Lauren Moody. We got a few more comments for you. On deck, we got Mr. Jason Rowe. Yes. And now coming up to the stage right now. Make some noise, everybody. Nathan Kuhn, everybody. Nathan Kuhn.
A lot of kids had imaginary friends growing up. I didn't have that so much. Didn't stop me from talking to myself. But it wasn't friends that I had that were imaginary so much. Because see, I come from a family. I'm the youngest of an old family. That's what I like to say. My parents are 37 and 41 years older than I am. So basically, I only ever knew one of my grandparents, my mom's mom. So whereas other kids had imaginary friends, I had imaginary grandparents. So one of the things that one of my imaginary grandfathers taught me, he taught me a lot about the simple pleasures in life. Things like savor the first snowfall. Take yourself out to eat. Get yourself a nice meal once every month or two. Always make sure that you get get yourself a hot cookie once they come off the tray before you put them away. And if you get the opportunity, piss on a coma patient. Because what are they going to do about it? Like if you piss on a live person, it seems like they're way less, wake person there, it seems like they're way less cool with it. Like you piss on a person who's awake, they just freak out and make a documentary about you and ruin your music career apparently. Piss on a person in a coma though, and the worst that happens is you tell your friend years later and he goes, what the fuck? That was lessons from my imaginary grandfather. He taught me a very useful adage, which is if shits can, shits will. He then died trying to light his own fart with an oxyacetylene torch in my imagination. My imaginary grandmother, on the other hand, unfortunately, she's a bit of a racist. Which is kind of weird considering her skin color is fucking imaginary. But I was having a discussion with her where she was getting real irritated about something that you wouldn't consider a normal thing to get bent out of shape about. She was bothered that people were mispronouncing the full name of the KKK. Because everyone likes to, she said, it's Ku Klux Klan, Nathan, not Ku Klux Klan. They're making it sound like a bunch of idiots. And I said, you're right, Grandma. They do look like a bunch of idiots. Don't try to sneak that us and we shit in on there. But I guess maybe I'm a little more sensitive to it because my last name is Kuhn, but the KU is a two-letter word that really shouldn't be all that difficult to pronounce, but for some reason everyone and their mother likes to throw an L in there. Like Ku Klux Klan, to me, that sounds like the program that you might see on a white supremacist version of PBS. I knew it! Hey kids! This week called the Ku Klux Klan as they discover the secret of why the brown men are running off with all our white women. And stay tuned in afterwards for the next episode of Who Done It? You Done It. So I was talking to my grandma and I was trying to explain to her obviously, it's not racism isn't right. People can be different and perfectly fine. She was trying to do that thing racists sometimes do where they try to convince you that they're not actually racist. She said, Nathan, you're looking at it wrong. It's not black and white, sorry. I don't see other people as inferior, they're just different, I believe everyone on this planet was born exactly who God intended them to be. And Nathan, I can't really be a racist because I believe we're all the same. I believe that deep down, where it really counts, everybody's white. And my real racist grandma didn't have timing like that. But I personally, I'm not like that. I don't see color, but that's just because I'm from Bedford. Although growing up, we did have a family, a neighbor family from Africa called the Umanachis. And normally, I would have expected them to look, African-looking, but this was a family of albinos. So, affectionately, we all would refer to them as the pales in comparison. And one day I was talking to Dad, and I was saying, you've got a different perspective on this country because, you moved here, you chose to immigrate rather than being someone who was born here and raised in the culture their whole lives. So obviously, something drew you to this country. So I'm kind of curious about what that is. And he said, well, there's a few things. Obviously, the economic opportunities were better here. You could afford to feed his wife and kids, still send some money back home. But he said mostly that it was in this country, no one's trying to hunt him down and kill his family and sell their body parts for shamanic rituals. And I said, yeah, that must be nice. Because if you didn't get that, congrats on being insulated from the horrific fact I'm about to drop on you. Because in certain parts of Africa, in the present day, albinos are actually hunted and their body parts sold because people think that they're somehow magic, which I don't know about you, but I think that's kind of a rude way to treat someone you think might be a warlock. Like when Merlin comes to town and your first reaction is, honey, go get the bone saw. And like, where do you get that idea anyway? Albino's body parts? Like maybe I guess people in Africa are watching a little too much Harry Potter because I think, albinos do look like they could be Voldemort's bastard babies. Like maybe if you make one of the evilest villains in all of cinema history a very particular identity, maybe it's not that weird they're getting targeted. Maybe if J.K. Rowling just made Voldemort the ginger in the story instead of Ron, poachers in Africa would be targeting the right people. But I digress. I kid the gingers, they actually make some of my favorite ale and snacks. I certainly take being a ginger in this country over being an albino in Africa. They bullying over butcher these days. So, the next time you see your Facebook friend getting all pissed off and someone went and shot some precious animal that they didn't even know that existed before it popped up on the news feed, just remember right now, human beings are actually being slaughtered because somewhere somebody got the idea that all it takes to bring your prosperity to your family is sending you incantations over a severed foot. And the worst part about it is it doesn't even work. But eBay's return policy being what it is, I'm out $400. So, have a good one, everybody.
Hey, give it up for Nathan too, everybody. A few more comments for you. On deck, we have Jacob Lee Downey coming up to the stage right now. Please make some noise. Jason Rowe, everybody. Jason Rowe.
Good evening. All is well? Yes? Fantastic. A little bit about myself. My name is Jason. I am 38. I work in part with the trucking industry. I am a technician / service advisor. However, through this job, I've assumed other roles such as counselor, guidance counselor, what do they call those people that try to like set you up on like a good path for life? A life coach. I'm fucking good at it. I got a lot of youngins that are underneath me, so I take it upon myself to be principal Belding, if you will. Being that I'm older, I have an angle, and now I can understand why people that have children just lose their shit over children. It's the most asinine thing when you can't get a message across to somebody when you think you're just the one who's right. It's just the perfect one. Johnny Tuesday. Like, you don't even need a whole set with that name. Half the set's already done with the name. That's a dope name. Like, I've always been like harsh on my name because I think my name's so bland, like Jason. But Johnny Tuesday, not only does it have a ring, you can run with that shit on me. For sure. Your call. I'm sticking with Tuesday. It just fits you. You look like a Tuesday. The moment I realized I was dumb is when I joined the military. You know, as anybody that's gone through high school and so forth, I dropped out of high school, went to a military academy, and of course you have all the recruiters and everybody comes down and talks to you, get you all gung-ho and shit like that. They do their spiel. I'm sold in the Marines initially. Then I back out, I go Navy. They're like, all right, buddy. They hand you a piece of paper. They said, fill this piece of paper out. We hand you a test. It's all basic. And they make sure that you use keywords such as this is basic knowledge just to see where you fit. There's nothing basic about it. You realize where you fit very quickly. And I am not a top tier candidate And it's hard to sit around top-tier candidates, knowing that you weren't a top-tier candidate, but most of my life, I thought I was the most successful thing, only because I got through school on the words I don't know. Like, yeah, it's a real thing. You can get through your academics up until sophomore, junior year, and then they got to put a cap on it sometime. To back it up, in 6th grade, when everyone's doing their little thing, like where they think someone's going to be, they said, Jason's going to write a book and be a famous author under the pretense of I don't know. Well, here I am saying I don't know. No success. No success. I guess they were right. When I joined the Navy, I was 17, so I have no insights on what I'm doing. I'm thinking, because the way it's sold to you, everybody else except you newer generations, you guys have timeout cards and shit. That's a real fuck. We're fucked. We're fucked. Think about that. If we go down some hand-to-hand combat, forgive me for using this term, it's the only one I know that gets thrown around, millennials or something like that. You can't pull a stress card on a guy with a knife. Thank God for computers, so you guys can sit back behind the scenes and just do the damn thing. We appreciate that. It's crazy. I'm sitting there fucking super confident over there. Like, I'm about to go up there and gosh, I've been waiting to do this for fucking a week. And you get up there and it's just like a bunch of blank faces like, you better make me laugh. You better make me laugh. No, we showed up. You better do it. We showed up. And I'm trying. It's hard. Even when you come from that little confidence, like you saw me with my feet kicked out. I know y'all saw me. Stretched my bibs out a couple times. Tapped my buddy, said, watch this. Then I get up here and fucking crickets. It ain't you, it's me. I had the deliverance down and everything. I even wrote a few things down with a pencil that I couldn't read when I got back over here. Just a couple little bulletins. I was like, all right, we're not going to fuck this up. We're not going to fuck this up. All right, and then call your name. Say, hi. Froze. You got to shake that shit off. I got, 5 minutes up here? The first 4, thank you. That last one, thank you. This is nice that this venue's been around for a couple years, I was told, so I think this is rather dope, though. I'm going to come out here a lot more. I'm having a good time. Here's something that I think we all can agree on. We're all going to take some shit to the grave, Just if I go a little early, throw some free Wi-Fi on my shit, would you? That way some motherfuckers come see me. I appreciate y'all. Be safe.
Jason Rowe, everybody. Jason Rowe. Give it up for him. All right, we've got a few more. We've only a few more topics for you. On deck, we have Jordan Montgomery on deck. Give it up for him, guys. Coming up to the stage right now is a local fellow who's very funny. I'm not just saying all this stuff because I may or may not have forgotten his name. All right, well, coming up right now is, yes, Jacob Lee Downey. Thank you. Please make some noise, Jacob Lee Downey, everybody.
Well, how's it going? Thanks, JT. I heard you say that you put sardines on your dick. I like to put tuna on mine. Yeah, that's right. Nutty Bar is my OnlyFans page, in case you want to follow it. Drinking on a Sunday. That's how you know you're winning. Yeah. Man, there's some attractive ladies in the audience tonight. I should have asked you on a date before I came up on stage. You know what the answer's going to be after my set. Did you get anything for Christmas? Yeah, well, what's your favorite gift? Coming to the comedy show, that's your favorite gift. The only problem is it doesn't vibrate. Maybe that's because Santa doesn't love you. I don't know, what did you sleep with Mrs. Claus? Maybe he's a little upset. Yeah. If you'd have slept with Rudolph, he'd probably follow your OnlyFans page. So, let's see. Do I have anything tonight? People have asked me why I've been so emotionally distancing, and it's because I have emotional COVID. Got to pull that one out before it's too late. Another thing is, this is a bad time of the year. You know, you got gift giving season. You got all the family get-togethers. You got party time. You got to empty the bank account when it's New Year's. You know, you got the Super Bowl coming up. That's going to cost me a lot of money. And so, you know, bills are kind of tough. I can't afford the things I usually buy, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I gotta settle for the lesser-known brand, Cinnamon Bread Chew. It's so painful paying bills. I swear my wallet's into S&M. You know, I'm trying to earn a little money on the side. You know, I'm doing some side hustles here. And they say when you're looking for work, you should do what you love. Well, I love masturbating. So, you know, I'm opening a business starching people's socks. It's just a little side hustle. You gotta hustle it. You know, another thing I'm doing to save money is I've been shopping at Walmart. You gotta save that buck, baby. I'm going to the self-checkout and it says, insert cash or pay another way. So I'm trying to look for other ways to pay. I just knew that Walmart was trying to turn me out. Well, that's the problem is I got kicked out of Walmart, and it wasn't because I was trying on condoms in the dressing room. It's because I kept asking the associate if they made me look fat. Yeah, they didn't like that too much. You know, and I'm a hard worker. I really am. I multitask. You know, I don't just sleep. I also snore and fart. You know, I'm sawing logs. I'm catching Z's. I'm counting sheep. I'm doing lots of things all at the same time. That's, you know, that's part of hard work, baby. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of downhill from here. Oh, I was going to mention, this is at the end of my list here. I was going to mention, JT, this mic stand's getting more of a workout than my dick on Valentine's Day. You should just schedule all the tall comedians at once, and then it won't have to go up and down all the time. But, you know, going up and down, that kind of sets the mood. Yeah, this is definitely downhill. So I don't know how to go to a restaurant and complain about the food. I'm too polite. I decided I'll just be polite. I won't say anything, and then I won't go back until it turns into another restaurant. But another thing is that, like, when I leave a tip, I want to make sure that I'm being seen, you know? Like, if they got a tip jar, I'm not just going to drop the money in the tip jar when the person's back is to me. I got to make sure that they see me drop it in the jar, you know? It's like when I put the tip inside of the bill, I got to make sure it's sticking out the top. I want them to know that I'm the good guy here, you know? If I dine and dash, at least I leave a tip. And it's the same thing at the strip club, you know? Guys talk about throwing 5s and 10s and 20s, and I'm not going to do that unless I actually get to show it to the stripper first. Look at what I'm throwing, baby. You know, that's when she knows I'm a good guy. But you've all found out what kind of a person I am by coming out to this wonderful open mic tonight. Thanks for coming out, and I hope the other comedians have more funny stuff than I do. JT, hurry up, man. I'm dying up here.
Give it up for Jacob Lee Downey, everybody. Jacob Lee Downey. It's not a JT Cage hosting set unless I forget at least one name while I'm up here. Unless I forget one name. Well, we're going to keep this show rolling. We've got just a few more comedians. On deck, we got Nikki Stocker. Give it up for Nikki, everybody. Give it up for Nikki. Coming up right now, Jordan Montgomery, everybody. Jordan Montgomery, make some noise.
How everyone doing tonight? I first discovered masturbation when I was in the 7th grade. And let me tell you what, that was the best day of my life when I first nutted. I remember like making sure like every time my mom was leaving, I would always make sure I would check my calendar to make sure I had nothing planned just so I could spend all day just jerking off. Until I ended up getting caught by my mom one day. That was really embarrassing. I was watching a porno one time. It was on the 4th of July. One of the most American pornos you could watch. It was stepdad fucking his stepdaughter during a barbecue. Halfway through it, right when I was about to midnight, I I stopped because they started playing the national anthem. I went to Rudy's, had some deep fried chicken enchiladas, and let me just say, like, they were really fucking good, but I took one of the worst shits in my life afterwards, and it felt like I got fucked in the ass by a number 2 pencil that you would have during an ITBS testing back in middle school. Yeah. I was at work taking a shit one time when one of my coworkers comes in, he kept fiddling with the knob. I had to tell that dude 3 times. I don't know why I had to tell him 3 fucking times not to jiggle the door. 3rd time I was pissed. I should have honestly just opened it up and just let him in, like, you want to be my poop therapy buddy? You know, just have a seat next to me. Just don't stare at my dick, man. I'm very insecure about that. I'll tell you, man, I have no issue with people with allergies, but after the 2nd time of saying bless you, I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up the 3rd time. That's really all I got right now. I hand it back to your host, JT. Before I get off the stage, though, what do you call an underage prostitute who mines for gold? A minor.
Jordan Montgomery, everybody. Jordan Montgomery. All right. We got 2 more comedians for you, everybody. On deck, we got David Cunningham coming up to the stage right now. Please make some noise. Nikki Stalker, everyone. Nikki Stalker. Nikki, everybody. Nikki.
Hey everyone, I'm Nikki, and yes, I have a guitar. That. So I've been doing comedy for probably about, not to brag or anything, like 8 months now. About the same time I worked at Subway. Yeah. It turns out, you know, I never got a complaint personally filed against me. But we did have somebody come in and just think it was a great idea to have us stop our line just for him so that he could call us and have someone get out of line and tell us that our line's too slow and we should all go kill ourselves. Proceeds to stand in line for the sandwich and then, pays for it and leaves. And we're like, we're not going to kill ourselves, but you still paid us for the sandwich. Like, I guess going somewhere else is out of the question at this point. You're committed. Welcome to our customer appreciation center. So that was great. I just had a show at the Rose Brick yesterday for an open mic, and they were pretty groovy out there. Apparently, they have couches in there, and I can only imagine what would happen if someone wild enough thought that, it'd be a good time to spread the love, spread the bed bugs on all those couches. And so, I don't know if I took that home, but I'm sharing it with you today. Well, actually, I didn't really outfit disclosure. Yeah, that disclosures nowadays, because everybody thinks that everybody has COVID. I don't know. So here I'm here to sing a song about how my ex decided that it was a great idea to follow me on Instagram after I blocked him. And it was my business Instagram, You probably shouldn't told me that drawing of my great grandpa looks like he had Down syndrome. That's what I got there. So if you believe in Taylor Swift songs, follow me on Judgment of Paris on Instagram. I just posted actually a drawing of my nightmare, so, it is what it is. I actually went to art school for like 2 years. Complete waste of time. Loved it though. Great pencil. And then I also have another song about how you probably shouldn't call somebody a retard in a bar. controversial to what one thinks. Yeah, I'm just gonna sing it. So Becky, if you think that I'm retarded, I'm here to tell you that I am just the chosen one of the autism spectrum. Yeah, that's all I got today. Besides the fact that I did have a drink with my birth mother for the first time in the last 2 weeks. And you know what? She gave me a hug and told me I was her daughter for drinking Captain Morgan. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Nikki, everybody. Give it up for Nikki. I wanna share some things with you real quick before we get to our last comic of the night. I wanna do some myth busting for you real quick. Some myth busting. Are you guys aware of this urban legend that if you masturbate too frequently, you start growing hair on your palms? You guys know about this shit? This is some bullshit, sir. Let me tell you. Let me make some awkward eye contact with all you in the crowd. This masturbating kerfuffle. Yeah, if you jerk off too many times, they say, you start growing hair on your palms. It's a load of fucking bullshit. I've tried it for months. I cannot get any hair on my palms. Do you see how fucking cold it is outside, guys? I'm trying to get some free gloves here, okay? I want my hairy palms. I want my free gloves. I want it now. I want it fucking now. I don't have free gloves though, Mr. Ben Woodfield. All I have is just ruined socks. That's all I have, guys. It's not good for laundry day. It's not good. Folks, do you guys think bird watching was invented by perverts who needed an alibi? It's like, you got those binoculars, man. You're looking pretty fucking sus there, okay? This is a red-footed booby. No, I'm calling your bluff, okay? This is bullshit. This is not bird watching at all. Hey, everybody, thank you guys for coming out. We got one more comedian for y'all. Please share some laughs. Please have some fun. Please give it up for David Cunningham, everybody. David Cunningham. What's up?
Testing. 1, 2. This microphone works. Anyway, hi. So today I basically went to Quick Shop. Yeah, I heard is now bought out and it's kind of going under because the one that's like kind of close to my house has an ugly ass arcade machine. It's so fucking ugly. I swear to God, the manufacturer is broke still to this day. So I am now aware that men. God damn it. Anyway, so I do not kids anymore to my friends. I call it the most simplest thing that a man has ever achieved. I called it a fuck trophy. So, and it's kind of a thing I thought. Like, you bang this woman so well, in 9 months you get a trophy. Only problem is you gotta take care of that trophy. And don't worry, if you're adopted, you were kind of like a bought trophy, so. Anywho, I went to Sam's Club yesterday, and I haven't been there since, so many years. But by God, it looks like it's just Walmart, but bigger. That's all it is, when you think about it. Because Walmart says, oh, we're a big store, we got all this, and no, Sam's Club is a dang warehouse. They just got lazy and they're like, okay, we're going to build a store, but this used to be a warehouse. What do? We use it as a store. Okay, then. Oh, by the way, you're fired. Anywho. But lately, my friends have been watching some movies in theaters, like Puss in Boots 2. I heard it was good. And one of my friends said about one movie, that the new Avatar movie sucked. And I keep telling people this. Avatar is kind of freaking Dancing with Wolves, but it's on an alien planet. I'm not even joking. I thought it was hilarious. Only bad part, like, ew. lately I've been like realizing that if anyone remembers the Elm Street Bridge just gone, it took 10 years. It could have took like 1 year, and they're like, well, let's build a railroad or some bullshit. So anyway, oh, by the way, JT, I can't see you from here. You remind me of Jesus Christ, but without the beard. So that means Armageddon's here. So, how's everyone doing? How are the friend zone people doing? Oh, they left you. All right. Ooh. Oh, don't worry. They're missing out this good, sexy beast right here. So, I am excited for the Super Bowl, but I realized something. It's either a rapper or a country star that will perform and make everyone feel good. And I'm like, can we get some Metallica or freaking actual rock band instead of this? Because, like, when Super Bowl 50, if I remembered, Coldplay was playing. And it sucked because the stage was just generic. It was just a flat stage. And I was like, this is the 50th. We're supposed to have fireworks. The Blue Angels just passed by through it on time. This is boring. Anywho, the holidays for me was okay. I got this funny shirt, and all right, I'm gonna tell this last story real quick. I almost got arrested when I was 16 years old. It was just a normal night. Me and my friends were all going to play kickball in the back alley because we're poor. One of my friends' girlfriend, her name was Emma, was basically wanting to go to see her at that, but she had to go to a football game, like, because she was in the band. We all go. For at least an hour, we were bored, and we had to like stretch our legs and shit at one point. I started cursing, and this guy was like, "Hey, stop cursing. There's kids here." I'm like, half of these are teenagers who say "fuck" all the time. You gotta stop that. You gotta leave. And I was like, "Fuck you, no." We got into a heated argument, went to fists. Now this is the fun part. They had to get security, and and 7 officers had to move me aside, put on a pillar like this. I was like, so anyway, because my friends had a picture. There were like 7 or 8 police officers and one guy with the yellow shirt that says "Lucky." And you're like, oh, he's gonna go and get arrested. David's gonna be on his cell dealing with idiots. Thank God for the principal. She's like, oh no, he's cool. This is him normally. Well, all I have to say to this tonight, this show was amazing, and I want you guys to be amazing too. And all of a sudden, I got the munchies. Have a nice day.
David Cunningham, everybody. David Cunningham. I love seeing all the new people get on stage, get some confidence after doing more sets, guys. You know, it's a tough thing up here. Like, I was not always this smooth JTK as you see right now. You know, it took a long ass time. I'm getting better. I'm still trying to get better with performance anxiety these days. You know. Like, I'll tell you what, the last time I ever got stage fright, I just pissed on the other guy's leg to show him who's boss. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Give one more hand for all the performers tonight, this evening. You know, you guys are great. You guys have been an awesome crowd supporting live local comedy. If you would like to see more options for comedy shows as soon as my phone loads up, yes, we've got some shows coming up for you. On the 21st, right here in this room, we've got James Draper's Joke Off show, little stand-up like game competition show. Like, they'll be writing some prompts. It's a lot of fun, guys. Come out to that. And a couple weeks from now, we have all ladies show, Skylark Luxury Lounge on the 25th, and you'll get your bartender Michelle hosting that show. That's gonna be a fun show, guys. Come on out. this week, actually, on Friday, is going to be the Speakeasy Laugh Hard Open Mic. That one's always a blast, guys. Please come out to that one. That's in Rock Island. And in a couple weeks from now, we got February 3rd here again. Donnie Townsend, Mike motherfucking Steele, and the Todds. Todd bass singer Todd Wilhite making an appearance in the QC. Guys, so yeah, stay up to date. Check our Facebook. Stay up to date with the live local comedy connections. Thank you guys for supporting this tonight. Thank you guys for coming out and being awesome. My name is JT Cage. Please enjoy the rest of your nights. Yep.